I went and got my eyes checked and they dilated.
Oh my goodness, oh goodness. I'm headed home, but Mika called, so we're out here. We'll make them later. I'll come. My lighter's still working, right? Still got it going. Light my incense. Right here, this is Egyptian musk, equal to my original Egyptian musk. Oh, and by the way, this is my display. This is my display. A couple people asked me about my display. I think one person did, and this is my display today, right here. So this is how I'm doing it now. But normally I don't have them like this. I had it like this when I was at Oils, like just out, you know, like anybody could pass me by. And by the way, I started my oils outside and not on the street. I was in my van as like a shelter. The universe was kind of like my office, and then the shelter was my van. Just so you know, never negate starting a business in an untraditional way, because you never know. You just never know. But this is my display. And by the way, I went outside and started my business outside by choice. It was my choice. And that's a great thing to do. I attracted a business to me, and it just happens to be outside where I started. But now I'm inside, and this is my display. And I don't always have this out like this all the time, but for the sake of the video, I do, because we're making a couple of fragrances today. And I know that there's designer fragrances, Dolce & Gabbana, and if you're watching my video, that's coming. I'll be sending that to you, Dolce & Gabbana or Eau de Blue. It's similar to that, but it has the creamier kick, just like Dolce & Gabbana. But just for the sake of the video, just make a simple fragrance. It smells phenomenal. It does. So any kind of smoke sometimes seems like it's relaxing, right? Like even if you smoke cigarettes, right? That's relaxing. Or if you look at the smoke, sometimes that could be just relaxing. Could relax you. Anyway, let's put that over there. Let's put that out a little bit. This is my display for today. And I think I want to start off with something simple, because we're turning perfume, we're making perfumes, put it that way. We're turning oil fragrances into perfumes. Now there's perfumes, there's colognes, and there's toilettes. If you use straight up, people know you well, you might not know. This right here is alcohol, but it's a dilutant. It's a dilutant alcohol. Mr. Benz, this is what I'm using today. Mr. Benz, that's what I'm using. But however, if you don't have Mr. Benz, say you don't have Mr. Benz, I don't know if you could probably do it with a regular alcohol. I wouldn't suggest it. But if you don't have like Mr. Benz, you can just use vodka if you're a drinker. See, I don't drink anymore. I used to drink a long time ago. Matter of fact, that's how I started my business. I was actually blowing in a breathalyzer in my Nissan 240 SX, okay? Because I couldn't stop drinking. But I had to make a choice, and I chose non-drinking, and I chose to pour oils instead of alcohol. But today, I'm gonna be using Mr. Benz dilutant for turning my oil fragrances into a perfume, a cologne, or a Eau de Toilette. So that's what we're doing today. But like I said, I want to do something general. I don't want to do like a designer and mix it with something. Even though you can turn your oils, like the oils that you get from me, the 5 for 35 at the bundle, or any of the fragrances that you've ever gotten from me, I can turn that into a cologne for you. I could turn it into a perfume for you. And today we're going to be doing some things. Now, I know that it takes about, I think it takes about 4 ounces of the dilutant for 1 ounce of the oil. And this is my 1 ounce bottle. Comes with a fat jumbo roll on. You know, that's how it comes. And we're going to do the 1 ounce perfume, but we're going to be mixing the oils. We're mixing the oils, and we're going to turn it into a perfume with the alcohol base. If you don't have the Dr. Benz, Mr. Benz, that's what it's called, Mr. Benz dilutant, then you can use vodka. You could just go to the store, go to Kroger's, go to anywhere where they sell liquor and buy a bottle of vodka, and you could do it like that. It works. Okay. They tell me it works. I've never done it before. I always use Mr. Benz. And to be honest, I rarely use Mr. Benz because I don't really like the alcohol flare. But it does cling, and it does have some benefits, but it doesn't last like the oils. I see some people, they have perfumes and toilettes and colognes, and they tell people to use oil like Vaseline and baby oil and everything like that. With this, you don't have to do any of that. So I'm gonna start off with a base of musk. And I'm gonna start off with that because everybody, if you don't know anything about oils, you at least know musk, right? This right here is called Body. It's a nice jumpy fragrance. I might put that in there in the beginning, but with these, they're having a festival, and I'm gonna be passing out some samples of the ones that I create. Some I'm gonna do oils, and then some I'm gonna do with the solvent in it, because some people don't like the alcohol type thing. And that includes me. I used to love perfumes and things like that, but once I got hip to the alcohol, not having the alcohol in there and just the oils, yeah, that's me. So I don't know if that's you or not. Let me know. You can let me know in the comments, and maybe you can come back to this video and follow along, and then make you a little thing. And also, what is the difference, right? What is the really big differences? I have some information about that too, for those that want to learn, because a couple of people out here asked me, like, what is the differences? And we know that it's not Mr. Ben's in it, all the oils, you know what I mean? But there is slight differences. So if you want to learn that and learn how to make your own and have a recipe to make your own type of thing, yeah, you could click the link and get that from me. And if you have any questions, you could leave it on this video, or you could always email me. All the information is inside. It's like a little booklet. Everything is in there. So yeah, so we're gonna do a musk base. Now I'm thinking, if I need 4 ounces, I need 4 ounces of the diluted for the 1 ounce of oil, right? So let me see, then that means it's gonna be 5. Because if I need 4 ounces of this and 1 ounce of the whatever you're using, it has to be oil if you're gonna mix it. I mean, we're oil connoisseurs here, right? So we're using oil. So it's gonna be 5 ounces altogether. 4 ounces with this, and then this makes 5. So I can't put it in a 4 ounce thing, right? I'm gonna have to get something bigger. Wait a minute, just to mix it with. Let me see this bag. This is my bag of empty bottles, and I'm expecting more things to come. That's why I just brought out a little bit, but just to see the display. If you have a display, you could do a screenshot and put it in the comments and show me your display. You sell oils, show me your display. Or if you're outside, whatever. I want to see your stuff. I want to see. I'm interested too. I'm interested in what you're doing. Anyway, this is an 8 ouncer. This is the 8 ouncer, so this might work. Let's see. This works. Is this a marble in here? There was a marble in there. Let's see. We could use a 16 ouncer and just pour it in different bottles. Yeah, I could do it like that. So I just use that. Let me get a top. Let's see if I got it here. Put a couple things out, but I'm gonna need a top. I might have to go over here. Let's see. A basket. Let's see what's in here. Yes, it is. So I got a top for that. So we're gonna put it in here. That's how we're gonna make ours. We're gonna put it in here. And I'm gonna use a musk. Where's my, and just to show you some kind of, a couple of fragrances I have over here. All of these, this right here is Burberry Weekend. I have the new Creed Absolute Adventus. Have you tried the new Creed Absolute Adventus? These are designers. Let's see. Baccarat Rouge 540. I like that one. It's nice, and it's a nice mixer too. I might put that in there. Now that, I said I was gonna use the designer, but I might use the 540. I might use the 540. I'm gonna use that because it's nice, it's soft, and it's not too much. So I got a big one. So I'm gonna use that, the 540. And I'm looking for my musk. Original Egyptian musk. That's what I'm gonna use. Now, you know what? I'm not gonna use the original. If you bought the original from me before, you know it's a world of its own. Egyptian, I did a whole video on what is original Egyptian musk, but not that. We're gonna use the regular musk, because regular musk is different from the original. The original is more pungent, it's stronger. This regular Egyptian musk is this Egyptian musk. I remember one girl, I met her and she was like, oh, I hate Egyptian musk. My whole school smelled like that. The whole hall smelled like that. I was like, really? Wow. Because I didn't come from a musk type of thing. I came from a perfume. So I didn't know anything about the musk, but I see what she's saying. It's the regular musk, but we're gonna use that as a base. So that's not, you're not gonna smell that all the way through your skin. You're not gonna smell that all the way in your living room or wherever you're doing this. You're gonna smell it slightly in the bottle. So I'm not using a lot of it, but we're using the regular Egyptian musk. When back in the day when nobody knew about oils, they knew about the musk. That's the kind of musk I'm using, regular. It's not the original. So regular Egyptian musk, as soon as I can find it, that's the original. Where is the regular? Because I know I did have it. Where is it? Come on now. Okay, this is a little bit of it, but I had a longer one too of it. Let's see. Is this it? Yes. Yeah, this is it. This is it. And it's thick, you know, just like the original. But it might be the same color too, but they're different in smell, the way they smell. So we're using the regular. And it's thick too, just to show you the thickness of it. Let's pour it. Let's see. Come down. There we go. Yeah, regular Egyptian musk. It's a pheromone. On me, it doesn't smell like anything. And that's what a lot of people battle too with musk, because they're like, oh, I can't smell it and everything. I want something different. So that's why they have different scents, right? But okay, so this right here is the regular Egyptian musk. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in this bottle, because I poured it prior to that, because I knew I wanted to make the base of that. Okay, so because I am going to be making this and distributing it, some I'm going to give free, and then some people probably want to purchase it. I'm going to make it where it's not male or it's not female, and that's why I choose to use the 540, because it's unisex. Tobacco vanilla, I don't know if you're familiar with that, or Blue Nile, those are unisex too, but they're so strong, you know what I mean? You can mix those with things, or you could just straight up make it with the Mr. Bins, right? Here they are. I got it especially for that. I give away samples like this free to people that associate with me. That's how I do it, those that associate with me. But today, I'm gonna be pouring the ones that I make. I'm gonna pour it in here too, like the little sample vials. That's what these are, the little sample vials. I'm gonna pour it in this and then give a couple of them away. And I'm gonna include some designers too. But for the most part, I want them to see the mix, you know what I mean? Like something they wouldn't get from anyone else. Or just going to some company and asking for a name, you know? Yeah, something different and unique, right? Yeah, okay. So the base, original Egyptian musk. I said I wanted to use 540. So let's see where the 540, and these are just a couple of them. I didn't bring all of my things out. I just bought a little bit just to show you this display and have it out. Before I had it in crates, right? I would be using all these crates, but because I've changed how I'm doing my business, I have it like this. So I just figured I'd bring a couple of them out. And it's a lot still too, but yeah, I didn't bring them all out, just to show you a display. Okay, so we have the Egyptian musk, and I don't know if I want to make it sweet. I got watermelon. This is watermelon. I think I'm gonna put a couple of drops of watermelon in there, just to give it that creamy, sweet hint. And I'm gonna use my applicator, this applicator right here. This is what I'm using. It has a little, like, the lines on it, so you can measure it. You could pick one of these up easily. If you sell oils, you already know where to get these, because like you said, you sell the oils too. I know a couple of people on here do. So you could get a little applicator like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pour it in one of the caps. Let me find a clear cap. Let's see. Oh, that's right here. This is my basket been helping me out. And I'm a bottle connoisseur. I love bottles. This little bottle like this, bottles like this, and just all kinds of bottles. Spray bottles. That's how I do mine. I put mine in spray bottles too. You might do that too, but I put mine in spray. And although the oil doesn't always spray, it skeets out, like a line skeets out, but you still could put it in a fancy bottle, right? Okay. So, I got a cap. I got my applicator. So what I'm gonna do, and this is all I did was take the cap off of this. That's all I did. All right, I got this little blanket here. It's smooth this out. I'm knocking all my things down. But I'm gonna keep on. Okay, So I'm gonna pour some watermelon in a cap. Let's do the black one. So we'll pour it in here. I'm just pouring watermelon in there. Filled it up to the top. And I'm only doing that so, like I said, I could get my dropper and I don't have to pour it in there. I could just drop it in there. So, got my dropper and I'm going to suck it in. Let's see it. Sucking up there. So that's the watermelon. That's the watermelon. That's how much watermelon I'm putting in there. I'm gonna put the rest back because I don't want it to be real sweet because I want a man to wear it too. So I'm gonna just, this is how much it is. Just gonna pour it in there. So we poured it in there. We got the base. I'd say that's, I don't even think that's a ½ ounce. It's probably, I don't even know if it's a 1/3 ounce. Goodbye. See, 1/3 ounce. I don't know if this is a 1/3 ounce. I think this is the dram size. So this, like if you're taking measurements, I think the musk down at the bottom is equal to this size bottle. So just imagine like I poured that in there, and then after that, I did the little watermelon, but I just squeezed a little bit of watermelon in there. Okay, so let's put this watermelon back. Waste not, want not. Yeah, I'm playing in oils. Sometimes I'll have like 20 or 30 fragrances on me in one day, and it's okay. It's okay, it smells great. Okay, so we got the watermelon. So in here we got watermelon, and I don't even smell the watermelon now that it's sunk down to the bottom. I smell nothing. I smell the musk. Okay, let's get to creating. I'm doing a splash of the Creed Inventus. I got my watermelon in there, just the vapor of it. I got the regular Egyptian musk in there. I have a Fuga, it's called Fuga, a Fuga mix. It's a male scent. I'm putting some of that in there. And I'm using the same dropper for those, for the like the heavier scent, like the Inventus. And for the Fuga mix, I use the same dropper. I'm gonna use another dropper and put fresh linen because that's what I want. I want a man to wear it too. So I want it to be like exotic, you know what I mean? So I'm putting the fresh linen. Where's my fresh linen? Let's get this going, fresh linen. And on the fresh linen, I'm gonna put a cap full of fresh linen. A cap full of fresh linen. Going in here. I'm putting body in it. A cap full of body. Let's see if we got another cap. Bye to that. If you fall, you fall. Bye. Fall off. I can't chase you. I'm not chasing. Here we go. That right here is called body. That's a male scent, but it's unisex. So I'm using a lot of unisex things. Oh my goodness, that fresh linen just kind of envelopes everything. All right, and then, because I want it to be exotic, I'm gonna put some China musk in. I only have a little bit, and if you see this video, Barbara, don't worry, more's coming. Don't put my China in there. I'm gonna still use, let me use a dropper. I got another dropper in there, but I'm gonna use this one. And I only want just a splash. See how that is? Just a splash of the China, because China can take over. China can take over. If you watch this video again, you can see the ingredients. I don't think I'm listing them all, but it's in there. Like they say, it's all in there. Oh my goodness, yes. I smell the fresh linen. I smell hints of the body. It's kind of dying down, but I smell it trying to come up. Oh my God, these notes. Yes, I love fragrance notes. And let's see. I got a Versace Bright Crystal. I don't like to talk about anybody, but this particular people that blend this, it's not the jumpy one that we normally get. It's kind of has like just a monotone smell, but it's pretty and dainty. I'm gonna put that in there. And it doesn't smell like a female when I say pretty and dainty. It just smells like a little flower, like this a lily just coming along. I'm gonna put some of that in there. About this much. And it smells good too. Yeah, about that much. Yeah. I'm going on my intuition. This is gonna be good. And like I said, I'm gonna be giving some of them away. And Paris Hilton for men. I gotta include that because it's fresh. A female could wear it. You could wear it. You could rock Paris Hilton for men if you wanted to. And you could put a splash of pink sugar on it or spray some perfume, even your mom's perfume on top of it and make it smell good. Don't believe me? Try it. Fragrance notes, and once they're mixed together, they make an ambiance on your skin because it's you. Paris Hilton. I'm gonna pour this in a cap because I don't want to mix the what's in there to mess up my concoction. This is the Paris Hilton going in. Drop, drop, drip, drop, 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 drop. Could you even see it? Okay. All right, I want to give this a shake or a stir. See the color, the stir. What made it green like that? The Paris Hilton. Mixing with the other ones, it turned it like a green. Like a lime green. From blue to lime green. Anyway, let's get going. Yeah, it smells just fresh. Fresh linen. I got the Paris Hilton in there. All right, let's go. Do I want to put honey vanilla? It's kind of wild. I don't want to put that because I don't want to. I don't want the first sniff. I want people to say, "Oh wow, that's good." That's what I want. The honey vanilla, you might not like it, so I'm not going to put that in there. Okay, so what else could we put in there? We got the musk, Paris Hilton. We got a couple things. We got the Creed Aventus, frankincense and myrrh, majmua, woodsy, patchouli. We're going to stay away from those. We're going to just go with nice fragrances. I have this one. It's a dark fragrance. This right here, I'm going to put this one in here. It's called Unique. And it's not that much. If you notice, my bottles are low, and they are, and that's how I do it. I mix it when they're almost finished. So I'm gonna put this one in there. And I think that might complete my ounce. That might complete the ounce, because we're an ounce of what we mix with our oil fragrances, so we can dilute it with the Mr. Ben's dilutant. And it's actually a fixative. And the dilutant and the fixative, it just means it makes things stand still. That's what it means, a fixative. Just what it says, it fixes it to make it stand still. So when you add the Mr. Ben's, all of this will stand still the way I'm creating it. Okay. All right. What else do we got going on? Okay. That was China. What was that? What was the last one? To be honest, yeah. It was the Unique. Yeah, like one Unique. I'm putting that in there. Because I know I'll get more. I know, and it's a nice smell. Let's see. I'm gonna, and then maybe later on, like after time goes by, I'll test it too. Like have somebody come on and test it and ask them. This is Gain. Do I want to put Gain in there? I kind of do. But I'm gonna put Gain in here as a sample. I'm just using different vehicles to create my fragrance. So I'm gonna put this one in a sample. Let's see. It goes in a sample. Yeah, let's fill it up. Not be stingy. That's Gain. And we're just gonna pour it right in there. And this is good too. This indicator how it's green like that. It looks like Noor, but it's not. It smells nothing like Noor at all. It's actually a fresh, pleasant, nice smell. Let's put this over here. Yes. And just kind of let it circle. The color is weird, but the smell is wickedly fresh. It really is. It really is. Okay, now what can make it jump? What do you think would make it jump? I got this Dolce & Gabbana. From a different type of source. It's not the blue one that we normally are used to. It's a clear color. It smells like Dolce & Gabbana, but it could go men or women. So I'm gonna use that. And I knew I was gonna use it. Dolce & Gabbana. It smells good, but it doesn't smell like really men. You know what I mean? It's like a Dolce & Gabbana that like they say the type. It's the actual type. It's not Dolce & Gabbana like the cologne would be. It's a Dolce & Gabbana, but it's their version. It's their type. And I like the smell of it. It's a monotone smell. And it's nice. It's going to be nice for me to mix this. So that's what I'm using. And then the body. I'm going to put a little bit more of that in there, body. I wish you could smell this. My whole room smells wonderful. Because I had the incense going and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Just put all that body in there. I'm going to put all that body in there. And the reason why, because the body has a unisex smell, but it smells mally. It smells from the mall. You know what I mean? The oil and the synthetics, the way they mixed it, is so nice. And it has that jump back. When you smell it, it's good. It doesn't have that flat, monotone after smell. It has that jump back. Like, it keeps going and going. So I put body in there. If you're familiar with body, yep, that's what I'm using, body. So I think that makes my ounce. Oh my goodness, yes, that makes my ounce. And I put the watermelon, so it has the creamy, it's not sweet, but it has some kind of get up and go as far as a note of sweet, like think of a peach, like that burst of fresh. Okay, and I think I want to put a little bit more of the fresh linen. I want to put a little bit more. Okay. I want to put a little bit more of the fresh linen, I really do, because that'll make it fresher. Oh my God, this is elegante. I would never put it in there. A man would never buy that if he smelled that in there. He would never get it. Okay, fresh linen. Yeah, fresh linen. I'm gonna pour that one in there. Fresh linen, and that's gonna do it. Fresh linen, and that's going to do it. And my fresh linen is actually fresh freaking linen, like on the clothes rack linen. That's how it smells. It's great. Okay, that does it for me. And I smell the vape of the watermelon. I know it's watermelon, but no one else would. They don't know what the vape is. Like, oh wow, it's the watermelon. That's what it is, watermelon oil. So that should do our ounce. This said an ounce of oil to 4 ounces of the fixin'. It's gonna make it stay. All right, so we'll do that. And then I'm gonna take the Mr. Benz dilutant, and it said it requires 1 ounce of that, right? So it's 1 ounce oil, this is what we're using. 1 ounce of oil. It might be a little bit more than an ounce, but we'll see. Is it an ounce? Did I measure it right? Well, we'll fill it up to the top. Not like a potato chip bag, but we'll fill it up. It's all the way filled up. Wow. So that's 1 ounce of oil. We had a little bit left from our concoction. And I like the color too, because when I'm pouring my samples, I could tell the difference from, you know, any other scent. This is the one that I created. So we have the 1 ounce of oil. I'm just gonna put the roll-on the top, just so it doesn't accidentally spill or anything. So we got the 1 ounce of oil, and then we got the dilutant. My hands. I wanna wash my hands real good, just dealing with a lot of oils. If I touch my face and stuff like that, especially in my mouth. So just gonna wash my hands up real good. Even spray them. All right. My tissue right here. I might need some more of that, but yeah. All right, let's use the dilutant. And we got the dilutant, so we're gonna use 4 ounces. It even says it right on there, 4 ounces. So we're gonna put 4 ounces of the dilutant. It's spraying in there quick. So this is the alcohol, and remember, you could use vodka. This is Mr. Ben's Fixatives, meaning it's gonna lock the fragrance in and fix it for us. But at the end, we're gonna marry it. Okay, so that's the 4 ounces filled up. 4 ounces of the dilutant to 1 ounce of the mix. We mix this. So let's take the top off of here, and we're gonna put it in a larger bottle. because this makes 5 ounces. So I'm going to pour the oil. Pour the oil first. Get every drop. And by the way, I put the 540 in here, and I put a little bit of sugar. Just a little, like a little sugar mix. I did. I put the 540 in. I put it at the top, and then a little sugar. And then we're going to pour the dilutant in. Oops. Based in it said 4 ounces. Wow. All right. Give it a swirl. And it smells like alcohol too. Is it killing the fragrance? Oh my goodness. But we're gonna swirl it. See some at the bottom, we're gonna swirl it. And then to make it set, okay, like I said, I love bottles. So I'm gonna put it in this bottle. We're doing this just to set it. I'm gonna put it in there. That's all the fragrance. Wait a minute. Mixed with the dilutant. I think this is the top. Bear with me. This top. Wait a minute. Let's use another one. Let's use this one. Yeah, make sure everything is correct. And then we'll use this. There we go. So actually, it made more. It made like 5 ounces. So we'll do this one. That's my 1 bottle. And then we'll fill it up back with the ounce. But this right here is the cologne. We've turned our oil into a perfume, or a cologne, we'll say. That's 1 bottle. See, it makes a lot, right? You stretch it, it makes a lot. Let's get another bottle. So I'm gonna maybe do 2 of these. I'm gonna do 2 of these 1/3. Pour those in here. It's much thinner too, much thinner. It's like water. Wow. Okay. Look at the tops. And then I'm gonna pour a couple of these, like I said. I'm gonna pour a couple of these and, you know, just kind of empty this out. But the key is, and the reason how you let it set is in the refrigerator. I got a lot of things in my refrigerator, but we're gonna put them here. We're gonna put them on one of the shelves in here. And just kind of let it hang out. And you leave it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And then the next day, voila, you have your cologne. If you want to make a toilette, you will put like 8 ounces. The stronger you want it, the toilette, that would be 8 ounces of the Mr. Benz. If we only did 4 ounces. So altogether we had 5. But that's the key. Let it sit in the refrigerator, put your vodka or your Mr. Benz, and at the end of the day, on the next day, you got your perfume. That's how you do it.